Hey everyone, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small, and I've got Jake in the studio with me, and today we're going to be trying out something new. We're going to be playing Aeronautica Imperialis. So this is 40K themed air-to-air combat. Like 40K meets X-Wing meets, I don't know what else.
Right up your alley.
Yeah, I do like airplanes, and I do like this game. So this is Games Workshop, I guess one of their specialist range, just kind of like one of their box games they put together, like Adeptus Titanicus. Not quite to the extent of a kill team, I don't think, but it seems like they will be supporting this in the future. But right now, all we get is Orks and Imperial Navy in the box. So we're going to do a review of this as well as in a separate video now that we've played it a few times. So this is really just going to be an introductory battle report. We're going to use the everything out of the starter box. Jake's going to play the Orks. I'm going to play the Imperial Navy. Just so you can see those contents. We'll be playing at 100 points. Jake, you've played a few test games before we played. What do you think so far?
I don't know if I'm the best one to ask. We've had like 2 test games, and I haven't killed a plane of yours, and you killed like all of mine. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. But I mean, I like how the mechanics work. Coming mainly from X-Wing is the closest thing I can relate to this game. The movements are a little hard to get your head around, but they're much more forgiving than X-Wing ever was. Just because you can go left and right, as opposed to X-Wing, right, you had to commit most of the time, one direction or the other.
Yeah, and I know this game is this is a re-release that Forge World had Aeronautica Imperialis years and years ago, but it's a little bit different now because they moved it to a hex grid and all that stuff. Before it was just measuring, which I think the hex grid makes it a lot easier to play.
Yeah. And
it's almost more like a board game rather than a 40K big setup. All right, so we're going to go ahead and show off our armies real quick and then get started with the game. All right, Jake's list consists of 3 Daka jets. Each one has the big Shuta upgrade, so that's adding a couple extra dice when they shoot, so he gets like 10 dice instead of 8 dice when he shoots. And then 2 fighter bombers. Each one of those has rockets. That comes to 101 points of evil Bad Moon Orks.
awesome.
Then for the Imperial Navy, I've got 2 Thunderbolt Furies. They're the better ones with the Avenger bolt cannons, and 2 Marauders. As far as upgrade goes, my Ace, the light-colored Thunderbolt, is going to have armored cockpit, and then both Thunderbolts are going to have a set of Sky Strike missiles. So something a little bit different to reach out and hopefully shoot down the Orks before they get too close. All right, so there you go, guys. That's the Orks and the Imperial Navy. All right, so we're set up for the dogfight. That's the first mission in the book, and it's the one that's intended to be played with the starter set. So one thing to point out on the board is we are using the Rin's World board expansion. So this is like a 3-foot by 3-foot, but you buy it separately. The starter box comes with a slightly smaller map, but we figured we could use the extra space. So mission-wise, we alternated deployment. Jake deployed his Orks thusly. He's stacking one side very strongly, it looks like, with one poor Daka jet off by itself. And then over here I've got a wing pair of Thunderbolts separated by a pair of Marauders. And again, my Thunderbolts have their missiles. And I guess you have missiles too, Jake, so don't forget your 2 fighter bombers have rockets.
These guys.
Yeah, so those have a little bit further range. Those can go all the way out to 10 hexes at long range.
Oh, cool.
But it's just a one shot.
Is it like one shot and then it's done forever?
Yeah.
Or okay.
It's just you're firing rockets off your rails and then they're gone.
Okay.
Same thing with my Sky Strike missiles. Once I fire them, they're gone.
Got it.
All right, so we'll go ahead and put down our orders and get on with turn 1. This mission only goes 12 rounds. I'm at the end of 12 rounds. It's over and we figure out who wins.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, so we have deployed, and the first thing we do in the turn is we put down a movement order. Each plane, depending on the type of plane, has certain movement orders, or they're called ace maneuvers, that they can choose at the start of every turn. And those, then we're going to have to follow those, move forward, turn, whatever it makes us do. So we put them all down. We don't know what the other player has done, and we don't know who's rolled for initiative yet. So now that orders are down, Jake and I are going to roll off for initiative.
Thank you.
All right, let's do that again. Why does it always do that? 6, 5, all right.
Dang it.
So since I won initiative, I can choose to either make Jake move first, and if he does move first, he gets to shoot first. So there is an advantage if you are forced to move first. I think in this case, I'm going to make Jake move one of his planes first. It is alternating activation. So he's going to pick one of his units, flip over the order counter, and then we'll talk about what happens next.
All right, so I'm going to move this black bomber first. Number 1, which is level flight.
Okay.
The simplest of the maneuvers. I'm going speed 8 right now.
So the first thing you do, Jake, before you actually move your model,
Yep.
now that you revealed it, is you can choose to adjust your throttle. So right now you're going speed
8.
which I think is your maximum.
Yes.
So theoretically, well, you can't go faster, but you could slow down if you wanted to, up to your throttle speed. So you could drop down to
I'm going to
6.
continue my speed.
So you're blazing away at 8, speed 8. Okay, and then are you going to turn, or you're good there?
Nope, I'm good right there.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to activate this guy. He's doing a 1 maneuver, ace maneuver as well. So Jake's really jumped up into my face. He's at altitude 4, I'm at altitude 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my throttle by 1. So right now I'm at speed 2, so I'm going to speed 3. Then I'm going to move my 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to climb. After I'm done moving, I could choose to either dive or climb 1 level of altitude. So I'm going to go up to altitude 4, and since I'm climbing, I lose 1 point of speed, so I go from 3 to 2. So the reason why that's a little convoluted is if I had not sped up by climbing, my speed would have dropped to 1, and then I would have potentially stalled my plane out, and that could be bad. I could spin into the ground.
That sounds great.
For you, yeah. So by adding the 1 speed beforehand, I make sure I don't stall. Now I'm still at speed 2, but I'm at your altitude level.
All right, so I'm going to move my bomber. He's doing the number 1 maneuver. He is currently going speed 5. I'm going to throw that up before I move to speed 6.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll keep it right there.
All right, and then what's his altitude?
His altitude is 4. Sorry, quick addendum to my turn. I'm going to switch him to altitude 3, so he's going to go up 1 more in speed to speed 7.
All right, this Marauder's going to go. He's got a 1, so that's level flight. He's just going to stay at altitude 3 and move 2 forward. And that's his move.
All right, so this guy is doing a 1 as well. He's currently going speed 8, so I'm just going to keep him right where he's at and go 8 spaces forward. And that is where he ended up. Pretty close.
Okay, I'm going to activate my ace. He's not really an ace, but he's the one with the armored cockpit and some sky strike missiles. He's going maneuver 1. What altitude is he at?
He's at 4.
He's at 4. All right, so I'm going to I'm going to increase my throttle to 3. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, turn, and 3. And then I'm going to climb to altitude 4, which drops me back to speed 2 as I climb. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, putting me at long range to some of your planes.
Alrighty, my bomber is also doing a number 1 maneuver. Alright, and the bomber ended up right there in the middle.
My other Thunderbolt Fury is going to move. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to increase his speed to 3. Move him 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Let's reveal that as a 1. 1, 2, 3. We'll do it that way. And then once I'm in my final position, I can decide to climb, which I will, to altitude 4, dropping my speed back down to 2, which is my minimum speed for these guys.
All right, and over here we've got my last Daka Jet doing a 2 maneuver. All right, and there is where he ended up, getting close to those fighters.
All right, so now that the maneuvers are all done, everyone's moved, we're going to go to the shooting phase. Since Jake had to move one of his fighters first, I won initiative and made Jake move. He gets to pick one of his planes to shoot with first. So he's going to go ahead and do that now.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go with my bomber into that white fighter over there.
My ace?
Yes.
Look at this bomber here.
Yes.
Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already checked and he is in your front arc. 7 hexes is medium range.
Yes.
Which you'll have to check what your dice are.
At medium range, let's just go right over here.
Okay, so this guy is shooting here, so Jake's going to roll medium range. His quad big shooters, give him 4 dice. Since we're at the same altitude, altitude 4, you're going to hit on 5s. So 4 dice looking for 5s. Nice.
3 hits, that's pretty good so far.
And then the quad big shooters have a firepower or damage of 5+, so you're going to cause a damage on a 5+.
Come on, man. I did a damage.
Woo! Now you fired on my ace, who does have armored cockpit.
Of course he does.
So he gets to ignore that. It's basically like a 6-up feel no pain. No, so he takes 1 damage.
Woo!
Now you're not done yet. If you want, you can fire your pair of rockets, your upgrade that you have on this. You can only do it once, so per plane. So if you want, you can fire it. It'd be 2 shots.
Yes.
All right, so same thing. You're going to be hitting on 5s.
Oh no. I missed.
Okay, and then the pair of rockets are gone.
Oh, that was a bummer.
Yeah. All right, for my first shooting activation, I'm going to go with this Marauder bomber, and he's going to fire at Jake's fighter bomber over there. So what I'm going to do is let's start with the las cannons. I have 2 las cannons. It's medium range because we're 6 hexes away. We're at the same altitude, altitude 3, so I'm hitting on 5s. No. And then I have a dorsal turret, this heavy bolter turret, which can throw out 2 dice at long range, medium range. No.
Woohoo!
So that's all. He's done.
Yay! Okay, so my Daka Jet right here, he is gonna go into that bomber right over there.
All right, they're the same altitude, and they are 4 hexes away, which is medium range. So you're going to get, unfortunately, that's not your best range. You're going to get 4 for your quad big shooters, and then you also have custom big shooters, which add 2 dice to it. So you're going to be firing 6 dice at medium range.
Okay, cool.
And again, since we're at the same altitude, you're going to hit on 5s. Oh, that's good.
Just so everybody knows, I'm using very weird dice, so the symbol is obviously not the 6. All right, here we go.
And then you need 5s to damage.
Oh man, here it goes. I got 1.
Okay. So you tagged that bomber with 1, although unfortunately for you, the Marauders have 5 structure points.
Yeah, you're
So you
big piece of
got a ways to go. All right, next I'm going to return fire. So this Marauder bomber into Jake's ace, so we'll remove that. I've got 2 las cannon shots at medium range. I really want these to connect. I got 1 hit. Now las cannons have an extra damage rule. So I need a 2+ to cause a point of damage, but if I get a 6, I cause 2 points of damage, which is conveniently the number of structure points your bomber has. So a 6 is just going to shoot you down. And we just do 1 point of damage.
Woohoo! I survived.
Not yet.
Aw.
We still have a heavy bolter.
Aw.
The dorsal turret fires 2 shots at medium range. And we do get 2 hits.
Dang it!
So if either one of these is a 5, your Dakajet goes down in flames. No, Dakajet remains.
Oh man.
All right, so back over to you.
All right, so I've got my bomber. He's gonna shoot at that injured bomber.
The damaged one?
Yes.
So this guy here?
Yes.
Okay, they're at different altitudes though.
Yes.
So you're only going to be hitting on 6s.
Yes.
All right. So your quad big shooters, you're going to throw 4 dice.
Wait, what's the other bomber at? Is he also at the same altitude?
He's at altitude 3.
Oh, which is... Oh, I'm gonna shoot at him then.
Okay. So same thing. That'll get you 4 shots hitting on 5s because it's the same altitude here to here.
Ooh, hitting on 5s.
Yep. 2 hits.
2.
5 to damage.
Duh.
Now you also have those rockets. If you want to choose
2 dice right at this
Only
range?
2 dice at this
Okay,
range.
I'm shooting him.
All right.
I just don't feel like I'll survive long enough to use them.
Hitting on 5s.
No.
Oh, okay, so both of your rockets.
Rockets are garbage.
All right, my squadron commander is going to fire, and I imagine his name is something like Royus Fockerton. Sounds good enough, right?
Sure.
Okay, so Royus is going to try to line up on that, fight Obama, and he's going to fire his Avenger bolt cannons first, which is going to be 7 shots at medium range. My planes really excel at medium range, whereas Jake's are short range. So I want to keep him at arm's length. He wants to get up close to me. He's at medium range 7s. These are hitting on 5s because we are at the same altitude of 4. And we only got 2 hits. And then these are damaging on 4s, but on a 6 it'll be extra damage. So we got 2 damage on your fighter bomber, and it's got a total of 3.
Dang.
But we're not done yet. We have 2 las cannons off of
This has already gone really successful.
Royus Fockerton. All right, here we go. Whoa. So that's 2 misses with the las cannons. And then we're going to fire our Sky Strike missiles. So it's going to be 2 shots. Also hitting on 5s. And just like your missiles, my missiles apparently suck too.
They were not worth it.
So he is done. He did do 2 points of damage, which is nice, but back to you.
All right, this Dakajet is going into that blue fighter over there. We get 4 dice because of the range, and then plus 2 because of my big shooters.
Yeah.
It's big shooters, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
big shooters.
Nice.
Oh my.
I always choke on the wounding, though.
All right, so if you get 3 5-ups, you shoot them down.
Oh, man,
Not
that-
to put any pressure on you.
That'd be amazing.
3 5-ups.
Wait, what? Your fighters are the same as my bombers?
Those are, yeah, fighter bombers? Yeah.
What?
These are 3 each. 3 structure each.
I got 1.
You got 1, okay.
Man, if it was 1s and 2s, you'd so be dead.
Okay, I only have 1 plane left. We have this Thunderbolt Fury. He's going to fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Long range at him.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the Avenger Bolt Cannon. Oh, no, they're out of range. We're going to start with the las cannon. So
And
it's gonna
end
be
with the last cannon?
No, well, we might fire Sky Strike missiles at him if we fail with the las cannon. Just 1 las cannon shot, but we're looking for that sweet, sweet 5. Okay.
Ah, come on, man. Roll a 1.
So you need me to roll a 1.
Please roll a 1.
That would be a 4.
Darn.
Which is enough to put another structure point. He has a 3 damage. He is now destroyed.
But he was just learning how to live.
A different altitude.
Alrighty, so this fighter is going to shoot at that bomber. I am higher than you are. I'm at a 4, you're at a 3. So I'm only hitting you on 6s. I get 4 shots because of the range, and then plus 2 because of my big shooters.
Oh,
Alright, so we get...
nothing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dang it.
All right, recapping turn 1. We had a one shot down. We score first blood. The Imperial Navy, your fighter bomber was taken out by a Thunderbolt Fury. So on to turn 2. We've already put our movement orders down, so all of those are down. So next up we go to initiative. So let's see who gets it this time, Jake. 2, 3.
Haha.
So do you want me to move 1 first, or you move 1 first?
I want to move 1 first.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go with this black Dakajet first. He's doing the 5 maneuver, which is a stall turn. Okay, and this is where my Dakajet ends up doing after doing his stall turn. He went faster, and then he went slower, then he went a little bit faster again because he went down to level 3. There was a lot going on there, but he's at speed 7, and he's on altitude 3 right now, right? Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm going to activate this guy first. He's going to do a 1 maneuver, which is a level flight. So he is currently at altitude 3. He is going to he's going to stay at 3, and he's going to increase his speed to 3, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then actually I think I'm good there. So that gets me outside of short range here, and we'll see what happens.
All right, I'm going to have my bomber go next. He is hiding the number 4, which is a snap turn. All right, and that is where the fighter bomber ends up, right behind this Imperial jerk.
All right, I'm going to activate him. That was rude, by the way. But I've got a 1. So I think, let's see, you're at altitude 3, so I'm going to want to drop to altitude 3. So I'm going to increase my speed up to 3. Then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to drop my altitude to 3 and drop my speed back down to 2. So that puts me right there. And you're in my sweet, sweet rear turret arc.
Alrighty, and I'm going to go ahead and go with this fighter next. He is doing a 3, which is a turn. Alright, the old man's going to help me out with explaining my movement as they get more complicated.
Alright, so the turn, basically, you dropped your speed to 6.
Yes.
So you're turning here, and you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in this hex, you are turning here.
Yep.
And then moving your
One
6th hex right here for 7.
Perfect.
Or sorry, for 6. So 6 total.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Alright, I'm going with this guy. He's doing a 2, which is a swoop. So I'm going to do, and I'm going to increase my throttle. Increase my speed. My throttle is 2. I'm currently going 2, so I'm going to up my speed to 4. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then I have to do my swoop, which is going to move me here for 4. And then, let's see, most of these guys are at altitude 3. So I think I'm going to drop to altitude 3. And that gets me up to speed 5. I'm starting to speed up here. All right.
All right, and this Dakajet over here in the corner is doing a 3 maneuver, which is another turn. Okay, so my Dakajet is being moved by my father once again.
1, 2, 3. Turning.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you actually have to perform the turn here, which is going to put you right there.
Perfect. Actually, it's not great, but yep, that's just kind of as far as I could go.
All right, this Thunderbolt is doing a 2, which is also a swoop, which is going to, I'm at altitude 4, speed 2. I think I'm going to stay that way and just move 1, 2.
Oh, what a bummer.
I'm at short range, though, which is not my ideal range, so I can't shoot my las cannons at you, but maybe I could do something.
Still, I can't do anything to you, so that's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, so my fighter is going to shoot at this bomber right here. So we are at range band 1. So I get 8 dice plus 2 more because of my big shooters.
Yeah. Looking for 5s.
I got 3.
3.
I think that's what I did at with only 4 dice. Okay, and then 5s again.
5s again.
Nothing. I roll so many of these.
Alright, I'm going to go with this guy, my squadron commander. He's going to fire at this fight Obama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be medium or long range. Sorry, long range. So that means I only get 1 die for my las cannon, and it misses.
Thank goodness. Okay, this fighter bomber is shooting into the back of this bomber.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
It's going to be 8 shots. Here we go.
Let's see some more 5s and 6s.
I hope so. Oh man, that's pretty good. I always seem to choke in the wound though.
Okay.
Come on.
5s again.
Here we go. Blow him out of the sky, right? Well, I guess I
can't.
can't do that.
Yep.
Oh man, that's so sad. Oh, 2 damage.
2 damage. All right. So
We're doing some stuff.
He's down to 3.
Nice. And sorry, I forgot about my side guns. So I have 3 shots at range band 1 into this guy right here. 1 hit. Nothing. Okay. And that is all the fighter bomb has got.
Okay, so I'm going to fire with this Marauder bomber right now. Obviously, las cannons forward can't shoot anything, but I do have my dorsal turret and a tail turret. So they're both going to shoot at this guy, even though he's at long range and it's less dice. He's on 1 damage. I just need 1 damage to kill him. So it's going to be 4 dice. We're at the same altitude, so I'm looking for 5s. And we got 2 5s. This is the guy with the scary tail gunner from
Yeah.
our last game. And then we need 5s, 2 damage. Oh no! So he's still alive.
Woo!
And he's done.
All right, my last guy in the corner there. He is only getting 4 shots, plus 2 because of his big shooter, and we are going to shoot at the bomber with 2 damage on him.
Yep.
We hit twice. Hey, we got 1 wound.
1 more damage.
He has 2 remaining. Oh man, these things are so hard to kill.
So he's got 3 wounds on him. All right, next up, this guy is going to unload on this guy. They're at the same altitude, altitude 4. I'm at close range though, so I'm not quite as good. My Avenger bolt cannons are only throwing 3 dice, and my las
Sweet.
cannons can't shoot unless I've got a target out there.
Oh good.
So my Avenger bolt cannons miss, and then if anything's within range 10, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope.
Ooh.
So my las cannons can't fire either. So he escapes. He doesn't have a target, so this is just going away.
Yep, so, and that is all of our planes, right?
That's all of our planes. Now we check. So once the shooting phase is done, we didn't have to worry about this last time, but now we're looking for tailing situations. So tailing means if you are completely within my rear arc, and I am, or completely within your front arc, and I'm in your rear arc, you can tail. So I think the only tailing situation here is this guy is tailing this Marauder bomber, so we're going to put a tailing token next to it.
Okay.
And we're going to check to see this one. I'm not sure if it has to be in short range or not to tail. If short range is not a requirement, then this guy can tail that guy. Okay, so we checked the rule. It's short or medium range. I'm wholly within your front arc. You're wholly within my back arc. So he is tailing him as well. Technically, you could choose to tail him. I guess that would be your choice as well. But just know that you have that option.
Okay, cool.
And we're going to go back. We forgot to fire this fine gentleman right here.
What is this? We.
Well, we
Sir.
both did. Jake was very nice to let me go ahead and shoot. So it's going to be 6 shots at this guy right behind him. And we'll need to hit you on 5s. And then we need to wound you on 5s. And so that's 1 damage.
Come on.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, turn 3. Our movement orders are down. We're going to go for initiative. So you can choose, Jake.
I am the winner yet again. I don't know. But before we go on into our maneuvers, I need to do my tailing fire. So this black Daka jet is going into this guy right here. So we are going to get just the 4 shots because of the range, and then plus 2 for my big shooters. 5s, 1 hit, and Nothing. Good job, man. Good job.
All right, so normally I would get to shoot my tail gun at you, my rear turret. Oh, no, I still can. It has 2 dice at medium range. And this is a special part of the tailing maneuver, too. If a weapon has the tail gunner rule, when you shoot at me for tailing, I get to shoot back at you with my little tiny tail gun. So let's see if I can get a hit. One more hit and he's dead.
Yep.
Uh-oh. The firepower on the tail gun is 5+.
If you kill me, I'm going to be so angry.
5+. Ah,
Oh,
okay.
thank goodness. All right, and then my other fighter, he can only go into that bomber. But he is going to get 10 dice.
Nice.
Because we are at peak efficiency. And we did terribly. We
Wow,
got
one.
1.
Let's see, 5 up.
Yay,
You got it,
at least
right?
we did something with the 1.
So that's 2 damage. And then he gets to shoot back with 3 dice from his rear turret because he's in short range.
Who's he shooting at?
The guy who just shot me.
Oh, does it have to
It
be
has
him?
to be that guy.
Oh, okay.
I got 1 hit. That's all I need. 5 up to kill this guy. Oh, so close.
Thank goodness.
All right, so that's tailing firing done. So we're taking away these tailing tokens. And then, did we already roll for initiative?
Yes, so I won initiative.
Okay.
So I was trying to decide whether I wanted to go first or not, and then we forgot about tailing fire.
Did you decide?
Yes, I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going first. I'm going to be moving that Daka jet right there. We are going to go our full speed, which is 8.
So 3 is a turn. You're doing a
Yes,
turn.
so go 4 forward,
1, 2, 3, 4.
and then 4 to the side
So you're
towards
turning
me.
here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then flip it towards you.
And then this way.
Perfect.
So are you going up or down in altitude?
We are at 4 currently, so I will stay at... You're at 3 with those fighters?
He's at 3, he's at 4.
Okay, I'll stay at 4.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to activate this guy. He's doing a 3. So I'm going to have him do... Let's see, he's going speed 2. I think I'm going to have him... that's not really what I wanted. I think I'm going to have him speed up 2, 3, and go like this. I'm going to turn 1, 2, 3, and then I can flip it back this way.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll get me some kind of range on him.
Okay, and I think next up I'm going to move my Fight-A-Bomber. Alright, so for my Fight-A-Bomber, I'm just going to go ahead and do a snap turn. So 5
1,
towards
2,
me,
3, 4, 5,
and then facing straight back.
and then back the way you came.
Perfect, just like that.
Alright, I'm going to go with this Marauder Bomber. He's going 1, so he's going to go, that is a level flight. So he's going speed 3, altitude 3. You're at altitude 4 over here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my 3. I have to move 1 forward, and then I can turn 1, 2. So that's my 3. And then I'm going to climb up to altitude 4, which will drop my speed to 2.
Well, wouldn't you have to climb at the beginning?
Nope, you climb at the end. You change your throttle at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
And then he's done.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move my fighter next. He's doing a turn. So
Okay.
if you could go ahead and move that for me.
Alright.
We already talked it out beforehand. So he's going to go 2
1,
forward.
2, turn,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And then facing that bomber.
And then turning there. Now he's at altitude 4 because he climbed to get him. You're at altitude 3. Do you want to...
I'm at altitude 4.
Oh no, he's at 3, speed 6.
Because, well, what was your... Hold on. Okay, so because I wasn't sure what altitude my plane was at, we've gone ahead and moved him back 1 extra square. I just had 1 extra square of movement, so I've gone 1
Nice.
farther away from the bomber.
Alright, next I'm going to go with him, He's going 1, which is level flight. I think I'm going to, what's this guy's altitude?
4. There are 3, sorry.
3. So I think I'm going to increase my speed from 2 to 3 and go, let me bank this way a little bit. 1, 2, 3. So I'm out of your arc. Well,
And I'm out of your front arc.
but we've got turrets we can shoot at each other.
Yeah.
All right, so that's his move.
Okay, my black bomber's up next, or fighter, sorry.
Docket jet.
Yeah. So he's gonna go 8 forward, but he's gonna climb. So after he goes 8, he's gonna go back down to 7.
So he increases throttle to 8.
Yes.
And he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn, 7, 8, and then he completes that turn maneuver by ending up there. And then he climbs to altitude 4 and drops his speed back down to 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're up next.
I'm doing a swoop with my Royus Fockerton. And he's going to go, he's moving speed 5. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he can stay pointing in the same direction of travel there. And then he's going to drop speed from 5 to 4 because he's going to climb to altitude 4. This is a high altitude dogfight.
All right, I'm shooting first, so I'm going to go ahead and hope I get lucky and destroy this bomber with my yellow Daka jet here.
This one.
Yep.
Into this bomber.
So,
You're at range 3, so, I mean, yeah, so that's short range.
yeah, I'm going to get 10 dice, which
You've got to do better than
I've
before.
I've statistically done worse with the more amount of dice I get.
Oh.
All right, that looks pretty good.
All right.
We just need 2 of these.
6 hits, yeah, you just need 2. Which
Come
you
on.
should- Average,
Please.
you should shoot this guy down.
We got him.
Hey.
Right on the average.
All right, you kill this marauder.
Woo!
Very nice.
This is a very historic moment, just so you all know. We've played 3 games now, and that's the first plane I've ever destroyed.
I hope you feel good. So he can go back to base knowing he got a kill if he survives.
Well, why'd you have to say that?
All right, I think I'm going to shoot with this Marauder bomber. Obviously his front weapons can't shoot, but his dorsal turret and his rear turret, actually just the dorsal turret. So that's just going to be 3 shots, Jake, at you.
Okay.
So we're at the same altitude, so we are hitting on 5s. I got 1. Wounding on 5s. No. So he is done.
All right, and my fight Obama is just going to shoot the same thing back at you. So 3 shots, 2 hits. Oh, look at him go! 2 wounds.
So he's got 4 wounds out of 5.
Nice.
4 structural points lost out of 5. All right, first up, this fine gentleman is going to fire his twin las cannons. It's going to be 1 die at here. And then I'm also going to fire off my Sky Strike missiles, which is going to be 2 dice at that range. So let's go with the las cannon first. Hitting on 5s. And then let's go with the Sky Strike missiles, hitting on 5s. Nope. And those are done.
The missiles are garbage.
Missiles are totally useless in battle.
All right, want to just go into your next guy here?
All right, so he's going to fire. Let's go at your ace.
Okay.
So we're going to go at him. We were at medium range, so that's going to be a nice whopping 7 dice with my Avenger Bolt Cannon.
He'll survive, it's okay.
Hitting on 5s. So I got 3 hits.
I don't have a lot of faith in him.
Wounding on 4s.
Just the 1.
And we got 2, so he is shot down.
You wound on 4s?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, the Avenger Bolt Cannon is so good on that thing.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I believe that was the end of turn 3?
I don't know.
Turn 3 or 4. I think it's going to be over well before 12. But anyway, it's on to
Yes.
the next turn. There was no tailing fire last turn, so we're going, we've already put our order counters down, so we're going straight into initiative. All right, let's see. 2, 1.
1.
All right, You know what? I think it might be important to shoot first next round. So I think I'm going to move first.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to activate this Marauder Bomber first. He's only got 1 wound. So he's doing 3, which is a turn. He's going speed 3. So I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3 with that turn, and then flip him all the way around. That's right. Let's see what you got to respond to that, Jake.
Okay. All right, so this Dakajet is doing a 3 maneuver. He is going to go 7 forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1 to the right.
1 to your right.
And then flip back facing me.
Which one is this?
This is a turn.
A turn. Like that.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Similar to what this guy just performed.
All right. All right, my squadron commander, Royus Fockerton, is doing a 5, a stall turn. A turn you're not able to do.
Wow. That's rude of you.
At least your fighter bomber. All right, so he's going to go. He's going to go. He's speed 4 right now, so he's going to do. Where is it?
Not even prepared.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Some AC
1,
is.
2, 3, 4, and then whoop, and just like that.
Fancy.
And let me make sure that's legal. Yeah, that's legal. Okay, there we go.
All right. All right, so my Dakajet is going up to speed 8. I've just moved it. I'm doing maneuver 5, so I am copying your ace.
Stall turn again. All right.
So 8 forward, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then flipping around like this.
Yeah, there was really no good spot for me to land in front of your ace, so I figured I'll just run away.
Sounds good. All right, this Thunderbolt, he's doing a 2, which is a swoop. Swoop, swoop. He is going speed 3.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to drop his throttle down to speed 2. This is one of the advantages of an Imperial Navy plane. It can go a lot slower than yours a lot of times. So I'm going to swoop by going 1, 2, and then turning. So I'm out of this guy's arc, but you are in my arc.
Okay. All right, my fighter bomb is next.
Okay.
So I'm doing a 3 maneuver, which is a turn.
Okay.
So we're going to turn right out of the gate and go 4 to the side and then face your ace.
So from there, you're doing this.
Yes.
All right. Very nice. That puts you at a short range.
I mean, you could.
All right. I'm going to try to fire this guy. My Roy Fockerton is going to fire into your fighter bomber.
Okay.
It's range 3 though, so I'm not doing too well. I only get 3 shots with my Avenger bolt cannon.
Excellent.
Okay. So we are both at altitude 4, I believe. No, you're at altitude 3 here. Did you want him to go up 1 or no?
Oh, yes. I do want him to go up 1.
Okay.
So I would have, it would have still put me in the same spot.
You just would have increased your speed.
Yeah.
Okay. We play friendly here at All Miniatures Great and Small.
Also, we don't really know what we're doing yet in this game.
What we're doing. All right, so looking for some 5s here.
Wow.
All right.
Please don't blow up my bomber.
And then 4-ups.
I'm gonna be so angry.
4-ups for damage, but 6s are double damage.
What? So
Yep.
6s are 4 damage?
No, 6s,
Or 6s are 2
damage.
Oh, 2 damage.
So I
can't afford any of that, really.
I just need 3. I just need to do 3 damage total.
Wow, I hate you so
There's
much.
4 damage, which shoots down your fighter bomber. And Roy Fockerton shows why he is the squadron commander.
I'm so angry.
So I think that was a huge thing that happened there. Because
Yeah.
that was your only guy who really had shots, and he had some really good shots.
He had the perfect shot and basically like the best defense against you being in your range band 1.
And my ploy, I guess it's a ploy, of moving first, shooting first, paid off that time. So, all right, we're going to go with him. So he's going to unload on this guy at medium range. So that's 7 shots with the Avenger bolt cannon. Surely I can shoot him down with 7 when my other guy did it on 3s. All right.
Wow. You're just skewing this
So
entire game now, aren't you?
We're kind of on fire now. And same thing, 4s to damage, 6 is double. So we got 2 damage, which is, he was already down to 1, so he is shot down as well. And then this guy no longer has a target because the skies are so clear of Ork aircraft that he loses his opportunity.
Can you believe this guy? This is the worst.
Sorry.
All right, so he talked me into going one more turn just because I want vengeance. So we're gonna roll for initiative.
Here's the initiative.
All right,
All right.
so I won initiative.
Do you
So
we-
I basically have to go first.
If you want to shoot first.
Yes,
you have
and
to
if I want to live, because I'm pretty sure you'll kill me right, if I don't get to shoot first.
Yeah, well,
Having 3 planes, you can make such a good bubble that
Yeah, and well, you got 2 structure on that Daka jet still, but
obviously
yeah.
that doesn't mean anything though.
We'll see what happens.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move them. Okay, so I am doing a 2 speed maneuver, which is a swoop.
Swoop. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. What did I say? I forget what I
3
said
forward, I
now.
think you said.
3 forward
1, 2,
and
3.
5 to the side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly, keeping my facing there.
And you can keep your facing there with the swoop.
Yes.
All right.
And then you can go ahead and move all your guys now.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with this guy. He just scored 1 kill. Let's see what he can do. He's doing a level flight. He's gonna hit the throttle and go from speed 2 to speed 4. And he's gonna travel 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn. Bringing him right onto your, well, it's not gonna be tailing, but at least he'll be able to shoot at you.
I don't think it'll matter that much.
Next up, Roy Fockerton. He's doing a 2, which is a swoop. So I think he's gonna go. He's gonna get out of dodge, so to speak. He's moving speed 4, and he'll stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Coward.
and he'll stay there. And last but not least, Jake's waiting to see what I do with this bomber. What is my bomber speed? Yes,
His
sir.
speed is 3.
So I'm going to do. Even if I go up to speed 4, I'm not going to be able to
It's almost like I
get out of
planned
your
it.
arc. I know. So unless I turn 1, 2, 3, 4. No. All right. So I think I'm going to drop my speed down to 2 and move here. And then what is my altitude right now?
Your altitude is 3.
Okay. So I'm going to stay at 3 because you're at altitude 4.
Yes.
Okay. So that's okay. All right. There we go.
All right, this is it. We've got
You need
6 shots.
You just need 1 structure point. You just need to
That's
do
all
one
we
damage.
need. Just 1.
You can do this, Jake.
All right, I got 1.
Oh yeah, you got 1 because we're different altitudes. That's all you need. Let's see another
5 versus 6.
5 up.
Come on.
You got this.
Yes. And with that, I retire.
We still got this here.
Champion.
Well, we'll see if we can retire Jake the old-fashioned way with 7 Avenger bolt cannon shots, hitting on 5s. All right, we got 3. Wounding on 4s, but 6s are double damage. Oh, just 1. Now, let's fire the las cannons at you, shall we? 2 las cannon shots, hitting on 5s. Damaging on 2s. And he's shot
And
down.
with that, I retire as champion.
You're retired.
Permanently.
Well, folks, there you go. That was our first battle report for Aeronautica Imperialis. We'll just call it AI from now on, I think.
Okay.
That's a tongue twister.
Or just say Aeronautica.
Aeronautica? Oh, I don't know. It sounds a little.
I don't mind that.
It's harder than Adeptus Titanicus. But, so it was an Imperial Navy victory, but the Orks put up the best fight they've ever put up
Yeah.
in our battles so far.
That was nice.
Now you still lost.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a close thing, and it really, I think, just hinged on a couple of moments, right?
Yes, the biggest moment was my fight Obama fighting your ace.
Roy Fockerton.
Yeah, Roy Jerkerton. I had, like, statistically, it was really good for me to be in that exact spot because you were at, like, your worst firing mode, having only 3 shots.
Yep, and I couldn't shoot my last cannons.
And I had all 8 of my shots. While you had 2 hit points left, like, I should have probably killed you.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe it's close to being right. It's close to
Probably
being about
not,
2.
but you should have done at least 1, maybe
Yeah,
2.
I had a good chance of killing you, which really
Yeah.
hinged it. You, on the other hand, did not have a good chance of killing me, like, at all, because I had 3 damage.
3 shots, I did 4 damage to you.
Yeah, which was ridiculous. And I think that's what turned it. Because if I would have, even if I would have survived, it would have been better, obviously. But if I would have killed you, I think it would have tipped heavily my way all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think it would have been a lot harder to keep you at arm's length.
Yeah.
If you could, if it was just 2 of my planes left. Now, you did shoot down 2 bombers, and you did, so overall you did like 12 points of damage to my forces.
Yeah.
Because both of my fighters had 1 point of damage each, so I only had 4 structure points left on the board at the end of the game. So, I mean, that's pretty close. You focused on the bombers. Next time you think maybe you focus on the Thunderbolts first?
I don't know. It's hard to say, just because the bombers do put out a massive amount of firepower, and I don't know. It's just hard to say. I'd probably go for just killing, right, numbers. It is a numbers game at the end. Like, I think it is better to go for just the weakest thing you can and kill it, just for order of activations.
Yeah.
And it helps to really outnumber your opponent, because then you can make a couple of silly moves, maybe a few mistakes, before your opponent has to move his one awesome model, and then you can go in for the kill.
Then you jump on them.
Exactly.
Well, and I think for the Thunderbolts, I think they're better. They even have more firepower than the Marauders, I think, because they both have 2 las cannons.
Yeah.
And then they have, the Marauder has like 2 heavy bolter turrets, 6 dice max, whereas the Avenger bolt cannons are 7 dice at medium range.
Yeah, I think you've just really skewed me, because like a previous game we played, one of his bombers, like I got 2 fighters, or was like a fighter bomber behind your bomber, and you just took it out with the rear guns.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to say what's really good and bad, because we've like, both of us are very swingy.
Yeah, so that was, because the first few turns, this game, neither one of us was rolling particularly well.
Yeah, no, it was pretty...
But then, we had some good...
Yeah, I started getting better, like the best I've done, and then you just came in and swatted it all down.
Roy Fockerton said, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So,
but it was fun. I liked it.
So that was a lot better. So, and, it's one of those things where, like, Wave 1 and X-Wing, when you just had 4 or 6 different types of ships to play, we're not really seeing the entire range or the depth that's going to be available.
Yeah.
And I know we're going to do a review of the game too, so we'll save some of those thoughts for the review. But as far as this particular game goes, anything else you would have changed besides getting rid of those missiles?
Yeah, those missiles were crap. So those missiles have the same profile basically as your last cannon, right? It's just like a one-shot.
Well, they don't do the extra damage.
Okay, but it's 2+,
the
I take it?
rockets.
To
I think it's like 3+ damage.
3+, okay. Yeah, in general, I don't know, it's hard, because we were talking about this before we even started playing. Putting big shooters, if you got the points, none of the upgrades are really worth it, other than like big shooters everywhere on everything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like, big shooters are 3 points each. So you're really investing, these things become, I think, 20 points with big shooters. Rockets only cost 2 points. And then I had missiles for 2 points each, but neither of my missiles managed to connect either. But it's hard when you're shooting 2 of them and you still need 5s. Statistically, you're probably not going to get hits.
Yeah, which I personally just rather, 2 extra shots isn't great in one turn, but the fact that, you get it more than one turn, I think makes it better.
Yeah.
Just in my opinion, I hate swingy weapons in general, like in 40K, so I hate one shot, especially since we're already hitting each other on 5s, possibly 6s.
Now, it'll be interesting to see, like, when we start playing more missions, like bombing missions and things like that, where rockets and bombs, these things can carry bombs. I think your fighter bombers can carry bombs.
I would hope so.
And see how that does it, so it's not just dogfighting.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to start playing with, like, the ace rules and the campaign rules and then the book. That looks pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go, guys. Look for our Aeronautica Imperialis game review, we'll be posting that on or around the same time as this gets released. Thanks for watching. Please let us know what you think in the comments down below. Also check us out at Facebook at All Miniatures Great and Small. You can see what we're up to there. We always appreciate a like and subscribe both here on YouTube and on Facebook. As always, thanks everyone, and keep on wargaming.